Well, over to President Biden now, as his campaign has gotten a much-needed bump thanks to some strong fundraising numbers. In coordination with the Democratic National Committee, the campaign reports that it raised some $71 million in the last 3 months. Just as important, the campaign has nearly $91 million cash on hand, giving it a key advantage, potentially, for the general election. It also spent some $57 million during the last 3-month period as well. All of this comes as President Biden's re-election effort is facing some major headwinds. Joining us now is Quentin Fulks. He is the campaign's principal deputy campaign manager and making his first appearance here on the Hill, I believe. Quentin, thank you for the time. I appreciate it. Those are some pretty big numbers, of course, but here's one of the things that caught my attention. In Q2, so April, May, June, the campaign spent $1 million. You went 50x that the last 3 months. Why'd you feel the need to spend?
Well, I mean, first of all, thank you for having me on the show, Blake. It's great to be with you. But look, campaigns, this is what we're for. We're here to communicate with voters. And so, yeah, while the spend went up, I think the important thing to look at is that we have $91 million cash on hand, which is a significant cash on hand advantage. It's more than all GOP candidates combined. And we did that while launching a 16-week buy to spend $25 million on television, targeted at African-American, Hispanic voters, core-base Biden-Harris coalition voters. And so, yeah, while the burn rate went up, we're very pleased with how we landed the quarter.
All right, so, you know, $57 million, I think, was the number spent over the last quarter. Obviously, you've raised a ton. But when we look at polling, Quentin, you're looking at the same stuff that I am. It shows right now essentially a coin flip between Donald Trump, potentially, and President Biden. How come you haven't been able to pull away?
Well, look, first of all, we're over a year out from the election, and polls this early just aren't, indicative of what's to come. If you look back at historical trends, incumbent presidents that are in similar situations as President Biden have been in similar situations. But look, people are motivated to go out and vote, and what we've seen thus far is overperformance by Democrats in elections. And also, again, going back to the fundraising numbers, everyday Americans, nurses,
not a warning
teachers,
for you?
opening their wallets to give to us.
But that number's not a warning for you. I mean, look, we talk about Donald Trump, and we hear from, 91 felony counts, so on and so forth. But, I mean, Americans are saying they like him as much as they like President Biden.
Look, our campaign is here to communicate to everyday Americans, and that's what we're focused on doing. We're going to use the resources that we were just able to get in Q3 to do that. And again, these polls are just snapshot in time. So much is going to change. There's going to be a ton of polls that come out over the next year and a half, and what we're focused on is delivering our message.
So let me ask you, going forward, because, we're just presuming, of course, Quentin, that these, at least for this conversation, that these will be the two down the home stretch. But there's also RFK Jr. And Cornel West. Who do you guys view as potentially the bigger threat to the president's re-election campaign, the bigger threat being in terms of pulling votes away that you need?
Look, this is going to be a close election no matter how many candidates are on the board or who we're running against. Our campaign does not, subscribe to the notion that it's going to be Donald Trump. We're building a campaign and an infrastructure that's going to be able to compete against anyone. But look, this campaign is going to be close, as I said, and what we focused on is what we can control, and that's communicating to American voters. And so, again, we're spending the resources that we've been able to raise to make sure that we're communicating our message and doing it in sophisticated ways that haven't been done before, and we're very proud of that. So, again, it's something that we're monitoring and paying attention to, but, we're focused on delivering our message.
You don't think it's going to be Donald Trump, or just at this point you're not willing to say it's going to be him?
We are focused on building a campaign that is going to be able to be competitive regardless of who the Republican nominee is. We can't control that, but what we can control is the message that we're putting out about President Biden and Vice President Harris.
Quentin, the campaign went up on Truth Social today. Why'd you do that? What's the thinking there?
Well, look, we said all along that we're focused on meeting voters where they are. There are a number of Republican voters on Truth Social, but it's something that we can have fun with. And look, at the end of the day, whether Republican candidates or elected officials realize that they're doing it or not, oftentimes they're the best surrogates for our message. And so we're having fun with that and making sure that we take advantage when they do that.
You going to stay on it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, we'll leave it there. Quentin Fulks, Deputy Campaign Manager, and as you heard there, they're going to stay on Truth Social. Come on back on the Hill. You're always welcome back, Quentin. Thank you.
Thank you, Blake.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.